2024 brings new rules, laws, and tax regulations. That means millions will have more money in their pockets, while others have to pay more than they did in 2023. What changes exactly and which side are you on? Find out in this PerFinEx Explains. Let's start 2024 with something positive. Inflation was crazy high over the last years, and it seems like it's finally coming down again, which is good. But what is even better is that your employer can give you 3,000 euros completely free of tax and social security, the so-called inflation bonus. The bonus can be paid until the end of 2024, it just cannot replace your regular salary. It has to be paid on top of your salary. And if you already received it from your old employer and started a new job this year, you can receive it twice. Absolutely awesome. In 2023, everyone could earn 10,908 euro without paying a single cent in taxes. This year, the tax-free threshold, Grundfreibetrag in German, will rise to at least 11,604 euro. According to our finance minister, it could even rise to 11,784 euro. That would be a massive increase that would help all of us combined to save approximately 15 billion euros in taxes. Nice. And you will not just profit from your main job, but also from your mini job if you have one. In 2023, you could earn 520 euro completely free of tax and social security with your mini job. This year, it's rising to 538 euro. That means every one of you guys watching can make almost 6,500 euro this year and keep everything to your own. You don't have to pay a single cent to the government in taxes or social security. Isn't that awesome? And since the minimum wage is also rising from 12 euro to 12.41 euros an hour, you don't even have to work as much to fill your 538 euro mini job. You might not work for minimum wage. In that case, good for you. But it's still a change that will help almost 6 million people make a living this year. If you have kids, you will also earn more money. The kids-free threshold, sounds a little weird to be honest, but whatever. Kinderfreibetrag in German rises by 360 euros to 9,312 euros a year. That will mainly help parents with a higher income to save taxes. Parents with a lower income usually receive Kindergeld instead of the Kinderfreibetrag. But you don't need to do anything. Finanzamt will check automatically what's better for you when you file your taxes. If you have an electric car, you can earn money with it this year. Because you're not emitting greenhouse gases like regular cars, you can sell your saved up CO2 with a so-called THG certificate. Prices are currently around 100 euro, easy money in your pocket. And if your company car is electric, you will save additional money. With the 1% rule, you're taxed with 1% of the selling price of your company car every single month. So a 50,000 euro car increases your taxable income by 500 euro each month. A hybrid car is not taxed with 1%, but with 0.5% only, and the fully electric car with 0.25% only. But the maximum car value can be 70,000 euro only. Otherwise, you're taxed with 0.5% again. Another opportunity to save taxes is the tax-free allowance for retirement savings. Last year, singles could deduct roughly 26,500 and couples up to 53,000 when saving for retirement. This year, the tax-free allowance rises to 27,500 for singles and more than 55,000 euros for married couples. You just need the right tool to save. Not all savings plans are allowed by the government. Here you can find more info about the base pension level 1, and here you can see how you can invest in ETFs while deducting up to 55,000 euros from your taxes. And if we can help you with all of this, you can book a free meeting with us right here. Let me give you 2 more reasons why you should file a tax declaration. The private sales income category increased from 600 euro last year to 1,000 euro this year. That means if you made profits from buying and selling gold, Bitcoin, art, jewelry, anything like this, it's completely tax-free up to 1,000 euros. Or you wait at least 1 year before you sell your special assets, because then all profits are completely tax-free. Also, if you buy something for your job or studies below 1,190 euros, or exactly 1,000 euros without value-added tax, you can deduct that from your taxes in 1 single year instead of having to depreciate it over multiple years. giving all of you guys watching additional tax benefits. All computers, monitors, cameras, whatever, as long as it's only 1,000 euros without VAT each, immediately tax deductible, meaning you can get up to 420 euros in your pocket depending on your personal income tax rate. Speaking about 420, weed is supposed to be legal here in Germany starting in April. Wow, 10 out of 10 transition, huh? If you didn't have any tax deductible expenses last year, it's still a good idea to file your tax return, because the Pauschbetrag, the amount Finanzamt doesn't want to see any proof for, is rising from 1,000 euro to 1,230 euro. So even if you didn't have any expenses, still spend about 1 hour of your time and 30 bucks for these tax filing do-it-yourself software apps and declare the 1,230 euro Pauschbetrag. Could mean a little over 500 euro in your pocket depending on your personal income tax rate. The so-called Arbeitnehmersparzulage is a subsidy from the government to help you increase your wealth. So far, not a lot of people were eligible for that because the income limits were 20,000 euros for a single person and 40,000 euro for a married couple. Those numbers doubled this year to 40,000 for a single and 80,000 for a married couple. And please keep in mind that these limits are taxable income, which is usually a lot lower than your gross salary. So if you are below those income limits, talk to your employer about the Arbeitnehmersparzulage or VWL, vermögenswirksame Leistungen. When there's light, there's shadow. I would love to make an all-positive video for you guys and tell you that everyone gets more money in their pockets this year, but that would only be half the truth. Because our government is missing 60 billion euros, oopsie daisy, there's also some negative news that I have to tell you. We talked about subsidies for electric cars and renewable energies before. Everything else that emits CO2 is getting penalized because the CO2 tax is rising from 30 euro per ton to 45 euro per ton. What does that mean? The average gas bill for the average driver will go up by about 100 euro this year, the average electricity bill by about 120 euro, and your gas or oil heating could cost you up to 370 euro more than last year. Going to the restaurant is also more expensive this year. During the pandemic, the value-added tax was decreased from the standard 19% to the lower 7%. And now it's back up again. So if nothing would change, only the value-added tax, visiting the restaurant is 12% more expensive than last year. But that's nothing against Social Security, which increases by up to 22%. Yes, you heard me right. Public health insurance increased twice compared to last year. First by the amount of salary that is subject to public health insurance, and by the percentage that you have to pay. On average, you will pay over 4% more than last year. Public care insurance, with the same twofold increase, just a lot more, by over 22%. If you don't like it and want to switch to the private health insurance, you need to earn at least 69,300 euro gross salary or be self-employed. Below that, you are forced to be in the public health insurance. Same for public pension and unemployment insurance, both rising by about 3.4% compared to last year. That means you also have to earn 3.4% more money in order to earn the same public pension points as you did last year. Otherwise, your expected pension in retirement will go down. Some private insurances are expected to increase their premiums as well, some by up to 10%. Especially car insurance and household insurances, because repairs got more expensive. You can check for cheaper and better insurances with the calculators on our website that are linked in the description. If you own real estate or think about buying a property, then you might want to check the new property energy law, Gebäudeenergiegesetz in German. All new properties have to be heated with at least 65% renewable energies, and all properties have to be upgraded eventually. Is that going to be expensive? Yes, it is, but there will be many different subsidies from the government for that. If you would like to know more about any of the topics mentioned today, let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching our content in 2023. Hope you stay with us in 2024. Wish you all a great year ahead.